3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 2 and now on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The ball carried by
takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
27-yard line.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, Turner. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 87 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Now the second down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
6-yard line.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off play action. Clement rolling to his right. He'll run it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2-yard line. 1 yard.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, Akers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Clement. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you. We're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you, because we go for it here, even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
10-10 at their own 25-yard.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Turner. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 25, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, Clement. And that'll be incomplete. Clement took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clement, he'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the option on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Clement. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense. Oh, man, can't do that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Clement. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DB. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
2-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Turner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete to Turner. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It is no good.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Looking to throw. Clement. Now Clement fumbles the football.
Tua Tagovailoa sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Clement sliding out of the... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Clement. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now Tua.
2nd and 7.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Tua.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Throwing on first down. Clement caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Oh, he fakes a spike. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clement. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Clement, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Seahawks 7.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's third.
On third down, Barrow. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
You gotta be kidding me.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Looking to throw. Clement. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. To throw on second down, Clement. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. From the gun, Clement. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clement. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now second and
10. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. Clement. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Barrow. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, it's Turner. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Short throw to Disley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
86. A gain of 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Brought down behind.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The quarterback sack.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. When limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Yeah, partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals on 3rd. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Clement. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Clement. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw on 2nd down, Clement got a man open, it's Ross. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to number 8.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. From the gun, Clement. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Clement, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vita Vea, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Intercepted by the...
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Clement. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.